still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10.
Mike Jones at Carpet Express, and it's time for our annual fall sale. Look at all this inventory. Don't miss out on the absolute best deals in flooring. Save big on waterproof flooring, carpet, carpet tile, hardwood, sheet vinyl, and ceramic tile. Enjoy top-notch customer service and expert installation. Whether it's flooring, backsplashes, or showers, we got you covered. So hurry on into Carpet Express. The time to buy is now.
Welcome back to The Talk. I'm here with Christy Payne. Welcome, Christy.
Hey, thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you because I love what you do with Hope Spur.
Thank you.
Would you tell our viewers who may not know what you do, what Hope Spur is? And in a moment, we're going to talk about an event coming up.
Absolutely. Okay, so Hope Spur began from several of us therapists in the area having these amazing clients who want the help, need the help, willing to do all the hard work that counseling is to get the help, and not being able to afford it. So what we found is that upon digging, we are under contract with insurances and those kind of things to require them to pay their fees. So it was an ethical dilemma, really, when you've got someone there who wants the help and has to choose between getting help and groceries in this economy especially. And so we formed Hope Spur. So Hope Spur does all kinds of fundraising. We look for grants. We take generous donations. We have an amazing community that stands behind us, a wonderful board. And we take that money and we filter it through to be able to give these people the help that they need. So we initially started out just doing out-of-pocket costs. Now we help a lot of people that are in between jobs or college students or those kinds of things that just can't afford the costs that are associated with mental health therapy.
Mm-hmm. And that is a huge undertaking. It's a huge achievement that you've done that because you're right. A lot of people just can't afford it.
Right.
Because, I mean, gosh, me and my mom were talking about that this morning. It's like, my dad sometimes will be like, well, that's a lot of money. And she's like, well, you don't realize that everything's a lot of money right now.
Everything, yes.
You know?
Yes, and when you think about it, too, and the fact that a lot of people have $8,500 deductibles that they have to meet before behavioral health insurance kicks in because it's different than health insurance.
Yeah.
Many people don't know that. While we don't treat mental health the same as physical health, I'm not so sure yet. We're going to continue to work on that one. But we definitely want to make it easier for people to make that decision when they want this help.
And I think it all starts here. How we, I guess, how do you say it? How we perceive things, how we react to things, and if we have that positive mental, how do you say it, Christy?
Just
outlook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The mental health is not just I have a chemical imbalance and need to take medications. Mental health can be, I'm in a hard place right now. I'm having a hard time focusing. I'm having a hard time doing these things. And employers in this town and well, actually nationwide, have become more aware of the fact that if people are mentally healthy, they have better employees. So there's things like employee assistance programs now that'll even help pay for counseling sometimes, which is amazing. We love that. Yeah, we love that people are becoming more aware of that.
I love that too.
Yes.
Christy, there's something so cool about you. One of your hobbies, well, there's a lot of things cool about Christy, but one of your hobbies is biking.
Yes, yes.
Harley driving. There's a difference between a Harley and a bike, I'm told.
Well, yes, but then again, we don't discriminate, so.
My sister does. She's a Harley girl, her and her husband. But yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of other good bikes
Absolutely.
out there.
We had a friend one time that showed up in a $50 bike, and we rode right with him with the backfire and everything, and it was pretty funny.
A $50 motorbike?
Yes. He ended up trading it around and ended up with it for like $50, and he was testing it out one day. We rode right with him, and
Sweet.
He managed to make it work. So we had fun, and that's all that matters. And
it is all that matters, isn't it?
Yes, but we definitely do. We have a ball riding Harleys or whatever else comes our way.
That's so much fun. I think it's fun. I'm a chicken, but as we have discussed before, but you're doing a thing called Suicide Prevention Ride or Wind Therapy.
Yes.
And this is by Hope Spur.
Yes, absolutely. This year we've teamed up with Mountain Creek. Mountain Creek tends to always be a part of this somehow, and they support us. And this year, Crescent City Tavern is going to host our after party.
Nice.
One for the Road's going to be playing, which is known for to be a biker kind of band, and they're very friendly to the community, and they love us, and they do a great job. And so yes, we're gonna ride through a couple of counties and show our support, and then we're gonna hang out at Crescent City, which is kid friendly. We've got face painting coming, and we're going to hang out, and we're going to dunk people, and we're going to have a good time and listen to good music.
People?
Yes. You want to come be in the dunk tank?
Oh no, maybe. Tell me more about it.
Yes. So we have a dunk tank there that we will have for people to be able to sit in, and we're actually going to have Darren Pierce come because I think it's really great when bikers want to get to dunk the popo. So.
Oh. You know what? I may come just to take pictures and put it on, North Georgia News Now.
Absolutely. Yes. He's such a good sport. He's supported so many of our things, and I think that's a good spin right there.
I love that.
Well, we need people to be involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this is happening in September, correct?
Well, actually, it's August 31st this year.
Me.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, August 31st. And where does this start?
It starts at Harley-Davidson. So we'll have bikes starting around 9:30, but we do a blessing of the bikes. We pray on our bikes before we leave and make sure we have safe travels and safe year and that kind of thing. And we take off from there, and we'll ride through Whitfield and I think some of Catoosa County or Murray County for sure. And then we end back up at Crescent City. It's about an hour-ish ride. So we'll be at Crescent City around 1 o'clock. We'd love to have anybody who doesn't even bike come out and join us.
But if somebody does bike and they want to join you, how would they get involved? Just show up?
Absolutely. You can check us out on our Facebook page. We've even got a wind therapy page that we keep up throughout the year because I believe in that. I believe our bikers are just good-hearted people that do a lot of good. And, we have several of our biker community that comes to us, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud that they're willing to do that, and I'm proud that they're willing to stand up and say, hey, this matters.
It does matter so much. Bikers do a lot. Sometimes there are groups that look for missing people, that help children who are having problems monetarily or whatever other way. And I think that's so beautiful.
Absolutely. Give these guys a chance to buy a kid a toy, and they are on a mission, I'm telling you.
That.
Yes.
So you're going to have live music, as you said. You're going to have raffles. You're going to have an auction. Vendors will be there?
Yes.
At Crescent or Harley?
At Crescent.
Crescent. Okay,
yes.
You'll have vendors there. And then you're having a ride meetup. That's at 10:30. The blessings at 11:15, and all this again is taking place August 31st. And then the after party at Crescent City, which is downtown Dalton. There's going to be signature drinks.
Yes, we actually have tumblers that will be for sale. That if you buy the tumbler, then you get a drink for free.
Sweet.
Yes, and Dalton Distillery has actually helped with some of that as well.
I love Chuck and the guys at Dalton Distillery. They're great.
They support us indefinitely. They've been so good to us the whole time we've been around, and it's amazing. It really is amazing the kind of people you get when you talk about mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
the good old boys show up.
I love that.
Me too.
And there's going to be VIP seating for some at the after party. You said it's kid friendly. Sweet. You can become a sponsor. Of course, check the website out. What else? You got a Facebook event page, and you can pre-register at your website?
Yes, absolutely.
Great.
We'd love to have anybody come out. We're so thankful for our community.
And for those like me who aren't actually bikers, but we admire and like it, there's a good movie Chrissy and I had just talked about on, was it Netflix or Peacock? Peacock, yes. Peacock, and it's called Bike Riders.
Yes.
I just watched it this past weekend, and Christy watched it with her husband.
Yes.
And it was so much fun.
It was very fun.
Check the movie out. Come to the Wind Therapy Ride. And Christy, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you. And we'll be right back.
Experience the power of the links. OptiLink's streaming app VidLink, powered by its fastest internet service, GigLink. Your link to reliable remote access to healthcare. Your link to the best educational opportunities. Your link to our community's only local provider. Your link to the ultimate in entertainment choices and gaming experiences. No interruptions and faster downloads power up your life with the perfect combination of speed and entertainment. VidLink and GigLink. Upgrade today and get the power of the link.
At Honey Bunny Brazilian Wax, we provide our clients with smooth skin, confidence, and an exceptional waxing experience. We strive to create a welcoming environment where clients can feel at ease and fearlessly address their intimate waxing needs. Our prices are the best around, along with our high-quality products and services. Come visit our Dalton or Chattanooga locations, where we bring the authentic Brazilian experience to you.
Dear Madam, I have been shown in the files of the War Department a statement of the Adjutant General of Massachusetts that you are the mother of 5 sons who have died gloriously on the field of battle. I feel how weak and fruitless must be any word of mine which should attempt to beguile you from the grief of a loss so overwhelming. But I cannot refrain from tendering you the consolation that may be found in the thanks of the Republic they died to save. I pray that our Heavenly Father may assuage the anguish of your bereavement, and leave you only the cherished memory of the loved and lost, and the solemn pride that must be yours to have laid so costly a sacrifice upon the altar of freedom. Yours, very sincerely and respectfully, Abraham Lincoln.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Never text and drive.
Always wear your seatbelt.
For decades, we've been located in North Georgia.
If you're hurt, give us a call at 529-HURT.
That's 529-4878.
We are your local law firm.
Welcome back. Shout out to today's guest, Christy Payne from Hope Spur Mental Health. Don't forget to check out the 2nd annual WIN Therapy Ride for Suicide Awareness, and Jason Bergen, by his own words, Dalton's okayest realtor. Can you believe that autumn starts in just a few short weeks? I don't know about you, but fall is my favorite time of the year, with all of the color changes happening in nature, the decorations, pumpkin spice, cozy sweaters, and ghost tours. I created Dalton Ghost Tours 21 years ago, and I'm happy to say it's still going strong. In fact, there will be 4 tours in September, including a Friday the 13th walk, free tours for teachers, and a National Ghost Hunters Day tour. Then in October, enjoy traditional walks and our special Killer Clowns from Outer Space Invade Dalton Ghost Tours events. If you're a fan of the 1988 movie, you'll get to meet Shorty, Spike, Fatso, and a cast of other characters. Plus, enjoy photo areas, free popcorn, and more. Visit Dalton Ghost Tours on Facebook for additional information. Also, be sure to follow The Talk with Connie on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, I wish you an abundance of peace, love, and well-being. See you soon.
Did you know there's a surgical procedure that can make your eyes look younger, more alert, and give you an overall younger appearance? With age, eyelids stretch, and the muscles supporting them weaken. As a result, excess skin and fat can gather above and below your eyelids. This can cause sagging eyebrows, droopy underlids, and bags under the eyes. Dalton Plastic Surgery can correct this look with a procedure called blepharoplasty. Why not make the change? Call us today at Dalton Plastic Surgery.
My car looks totally ruined. I don't even know what to do.
Locally owned Dalton Collision Center is the only choice when it comes to all of your auto body and refinish needs. Our experienced staff provides quality work from start to finish, will help with your claim, and even assist with getting your rental car. Everything from A to Z.
So you can focus on life, we can focus on getting you there.
Hey guys, welcome to Speak Live. I'm your host Shane Franks, and today I've got a friend and a relative of mine, Randall Franks, here with me on the show. How are you, Randall?
I'm great. It's good to be with you.
Wonderful. Well, we had Randall doing a little bit of fiddling work a while ago, and while you were getting carried away, I noticed that one of these strings broke off right here. This is horsehair, is that correct?
It is. It's horsehair on the boat.
How many of these do you go through? Because I see a couple of these are broke off already.
Well, it's a constant battle, Shane, because whenever you're playing, you're losing your hair. So it's if you've ever seen someone like Charlie Daniels play, it's not unusual for him to go through quite a bit of a bow, and I do as well. In fact, I have more of these than I can count because you have to replace them rather frequently.
Backups on top of backups on top of backups.
That's right, exactly.
Well, I asked Randall to be on the show because we love having people on here that have upcoming devotions and stuff like that. And as you know, Speak Life being a Christian talk show, I couldn't resist but have you on here and talk about your new devotional that you've got coming up, because I love when people have an opportunity to pick up something that's going to inspire them, something that's going to be uplifting. And the Bible is the number one book. That's the number one seller, even though it's the most unpopular because people want to try to keep it suppressed. But there are some people out there that will not pick up a Bible, but if they go by and pick up a book that they feel like maybe they can relate to, they might pick that up. So we're going to get into stuff like that, but you brought some stuff with you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about everything we've got here, Randall?
Well, Shane, as you know, I've spent my entire life as an entertainer and actor, so I've been blessed to have a lot of albums out. So if you're interested in getting some music, this is my Keep 'Em Smiling album, which is comedy and Christian music, and I've got Stamps quartet piano player Curtis Broadway behind me on that one. This is an album that I did back when we were on In the Heat of the Night. It's actually Bubba, which is Alan Autry, and we did an Americana album that we put together, and it was released actually about 10 years ago now. But we started recording it many years ago when we were doing In the Heat of the Night. I did a book series called Encouragers, which focuses on why I did the series is throughout my life I've had many people that God sent into my life that I saw as encouragers to me, or I saw them encourage other people. And these are everyday folks. These are actors, entertainers, people that I've worked with on television or in film. It's not unusual, for instance, in this particular book, I'm looking over there and I see Robert Townsend, who I starred in a television series with. He's a comedian, director. There's articles about Ken Curtis from Gunsmoke. If you're a Gunsmoke fan, there's articles about
that was a young boy, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Well, when I knew Ken, and then Bob Hope. Even Bob Hope, when I was a child, took an interest in me as a young fiddle player. So you never know who God is going to send into your life, and they have an impact. And they nudge you in a particular direction, or they may just pray with you. Dennis Weaver, who was McLeod when I was growing up, but many people know him as Chester from Gunsmoke. He and his wife became wonderful prayer partners throughout my career. And so those are some of the folks that I featured in the Encourager series, and that's still available. You can find it at our randallfranks.com/store. There's 3 volumes, and between all 3 of them, there's about 1,000 pictures. So you can learn a lot about my career by getting that book series. We also have a murder mystery.
Oh, so not a murder mystery.
Yeah, if you're into
all of the women's ears just perked up.
Yes, if you're into stories like we used to do on In the Heat of the Night. And for those of you who don't know, I was on that show as Officer Randy Good for about 5 years on NBC and CBS. But this is called A Badge or an Old Guitar, and it's basically like watching an episode of In the Heat of the Night. But it's a murder mystery set in a small town in Georgia and in Nashville, Tennessee. It's called I call it a Music City murder mystery. So fascinating story if you want to get into it.
I heard it's a cutthroat business.
Well, yes, very much so. Very much so. Both in Nashville and in the film business in Hollywood, it can be very much so. But we're very blessed to have a lot of different things out there. If you download music, go to iTunes, type in Randall Franks, and you'll see bunches of albums.
Yes.
Gospel albums, comedy albums, Americana, and everything in between, bluegrass.
Absolutely.
So,
love me some bluegrass.
yep, so those are some of the things we got out there, and we've been doing for the last many years.
Yeah,
so.
you've been at this for a while. How long have you been at this?
Well, I'm celebrating this year my 40th anniversary of my first guest starring appearance on the Grand Ole Opry. So that's the, let's say that's a benchmark. It's longer than that because it took me a while to get to the Grand Ole Opry.
I'm sure it does. It's not easy getting in there. And guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back after these commercials.
My car looks totally ruined. I don't even know what to do.
Locally owned Dalton Collision Center is the only choice when it comes to all of your auto body and refinish needs. Our experienced staff provides quality work from start to finish, will help with your claim, and even assist with getting your rental car. Everything from A to Z.
So you can focus on life, we can focus on getting you there.
Did you know skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States with over 5 million cases diagnosed each year, yet it is one of the most preventable? Hi, I'm Courtney Johnston, the physician assistant at Dalton Plastic Surgery. Did you know we offer routine skin checks in our office? Schedule your appointment with us if you have any areas of concern or if you have not had a recent skin exam. At Dalton Plastic Surgery, we offer an array of different services to help you feel and look your very best. Give us a call today.
Experience the power of the links. OptiLink streaming app VidLink, powered by its fastest internet service, GigLink. Your link to reliable remote access to healthcare. Your link to the best educational opportunities. Your link to our community's only local provider. Your link to the ultimate in entertainment choices and gaming experiences. No interruptions and faster downloads power up your life with the perfect combination of speed and entertainment. VidLink and GigLink. Upgrade today and get the power of the link.
Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Psalm 103:1. The Lord gave us a voice for his glory. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10.
Keep me posted, yeah?
Yeah. She might already be past us, or out some other way.
No, I really doubt that, Randy. She don't know her way around these back roads here. No, if she is heading to a big town, this is the way.
Welcome back. There you saw a clip of In the Night with Officer Randy Good, and those were the good old days, wasn't it?
It was, and Bubba was in that one with me, Alan Autry, who, of course, longtime friend. And actually, you know, years ago, he visited your grandparents' house.
I think I remember hearing about that.
Yes, he and Parker both.
That's awesome.
Came to Tunnel
Came
Hill.
to good old Tunnel Hill, Georgia.
Came to Tunnel Hill with me, that's right. And
now, that was filmed over in Covington, wasn't it?
it was. Covington, Georgia, about 30 miles to the east of Atlanta. That's
Absolutely.
where we filmed in that general vicinity.
It's a nice little area.
From 1988 till 1994, and they originally started in Hammond, Louisiana. So.
You have Dukes of Hazzard, I think that was filmed over there. Still Magnolias, I believe. Maybe
I can't remember that one, but it's possible. There's over 190 movies that have filmed there. Of course, Dukes of Hazzard, what do they call that? Mystic Falls, which is Vampire Diaries, is another one they've done.
Don't
there.
act like you don't like that.
Anyway, I just know it was
so
there.
who's your favorite vampire? Is it Stephen or Ethan?
For me, neither. Because I'll be honest, I never watched that particular
My wife's
show.
a fan.
Is
so,
she? Well,
yes,
no, yes. I knew about it, but you know, they never called me to come do the show, so I didn't ever watch it.
I understand. Well, show me a couple other things you've got here.
Okay. Well, you know, one of the big things that I've been working on for 2 years, Shane, is our book, Seeing Faith, a devotional, and it's 31 lessons. And what I've done is I brought together 7 different pastors, and they worked with me. Each of them did work with me on 4 lessons. And each lesson is started by a column, and I've been a syndicated newspaper columnist for now 23 years.
Okay.
And each week I write a column. Well, when I was working on my last book, the young lady who helps me with editing of my books, her name is Rachel Brown Kirkland, so she's a local person to Dalton, but she pulled out several of the columns and said, you should take these and create a devotional. And so
Nice.
I said, okay,
I like the cover.
Well, thank
the cover's
you.
Very nice.
That's a picture that I took when I was visiting the Dunlap Mercantile up in Dunlap, Tennessee. I went up there to see my old friend John Snyder, who was helping them do the grand opening there. And so I took a couple of pictures, and I thought they would be perfect for the book when it came out. But what we've done is we created, like I said, 31 lessons. It starts with a message that I created for my readers.
Yes.
And then I worked with each of the pastors. And what we did is we found the appropriate scriptural support for each of the columns that God gave me. And then how that interconnects, and created the study questions. So you can either make this a month-long devotional with 31 lessons, or you can break it up over weeks, or you can do one every now and again. But it's an unusual devotional in that you'll find it's stories or things that have impacted me through entertainment. So you'll find stories about Carol O'Connor in here. You'll find of course, who starred in The Heat of the Night and All in the Family. And you'll find stories about entertainers like Jim and Jesse from the Grand Ole Opry, Charlie Louvin of the Louvin Brothers, and Bill Monroe, which, where I'm celebrating also my 40th anniversary as a bluegrass boy this year. And of course, that tune that I played when we opened up was one that I used to play with Bill Monroe on stage with the Bluegrass Boys 40 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And in fact, we're releasing that as a single. It's called Back Up and Push to radio, and the monies that are raised, if you go and download Back Up and Push or The Road to Columbus, Randall Franks, and with Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys, that helps support our Share America scholarship for young people in Appalachian music.
So how did Bill Monroe leave an everlasting print on you?
Well, of the people in Nashville, Bill Monroe and Jim and Jesse were the three greatest influencers, and they opened the doors. Bill Monroe brought my young bluegrass band. I had a teenage bluegrass band called the Peachtree Pickers, and we've come up back when we were in that time frame and competed when they used to have the fiddle contest out at Prater's Mill in this area. So that group's even played here. But
now, that's not the same contest that Alison Krauss was at, right?
No,
because y'all had a couple together.
Yes. Allison and I actually did the Grand Masters fiddle contest in Nashville together many years ago.
And strangely enough, I believe that neither one of you placed in that one.
That's correct. Neither one of us made it into the finals of that particular contest, but we struck up a friendship that has lasted all these years from that early days. And in fact, a few years later, I was hosting the Bluegrass Music Awards, and of course was involved in presenting her awards for that year, and I got to relate that wonderful story about neither one of us winning, or at least getting to the finals of that contest. But so
let me
Allison,
butt in for just a moment, Randall. Let me tell you something. What you're holding in your hands, and let me say that for a moment.
Sure.
I feel that there's no one who cannot relate to this, simply because no one has ever watched TV and said, I would like to be this person. Whether it be in the fictional form or like I would like to be an actor or something like that, something that everyone can aspire. And when I jokingly talked about entertainment being a cutthroat business, it really can be. And the troubles of getting to the top and getting there is so difficult, and you've got a lot of things to overcome. And when you're going through issues, we are all going to go through our issues, but we have a choice to make. We can either go through them by ourselves, or we can have God's help.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about how God's helped you through this.
Well, there's several key ways. Well, no matter whether we're walking in everyday life, Shane, there are things that each of us face.
And I'm so sorry. I just realized that I asked you a very important question, and we have about 10 seconds to answer it. So if you will, stay tuned, and we are going to get right back to this. Stay tuned.
Brazilian wax, we provide our clients with smooth skin, confidence, and an exceptional waxing experience. We strive to create a welcoming environment where clients can feel at ease and fearlessly address their intimate waxing needs. Our prices are the best around, along with our high-quality products and services. Come visit our Dalton or Chattanooga locations, where we bring the authentic Brazilian experience to you.
As a busy contractor, Carpet Express is your go-to for personal service and in-stock flooring. As a budget-conscious mom, Carpet Express is your go-to for updating your family's home for the perfect price. As an interior designer, Carpet Express is your go-to for the latest flooring fashions and quality installation.
No matter who you are, Carpet Express is America's go-to floor store. Visit us in Dalton, Georgia, exit 328, or carpetexpress.com.
My car looks totally ruined. I don't even know what to do.
Locally owned Dalton Collision Center is the only choice when it comes to all of your auto body and refinish needs. Our experienced staff provides quality work from start to finish, will help with your claim, and even assist with getting your rental car. Everything from A to Z.
So you can focus on life, we can focus on getting you there.
Did you know skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States, with over 5 million cases diagnosed each year, yet it is one of the most preventable? Hi, I'm Courtney Johnston, the physician assistant at Dalton Plastic Surgery. Did you know we offer routine skin checks in our office? Schedule your appointment with us if you have any areas of concern or if you have not had a recent skin exam. At Dalton Plastic Surgery, we offer an array of different services to help you feel and look your very best. Give us a call today.
Experience the power of the links. OptiLink streaming app VidLink, powered by its fastest internet service, GigLink. Your link to reliable remote access to healthcare. Your link to the best educational opportunities. Your link to our community's only local provider. Your link to the ultimate in entertainment choices and gaming experiences. No interruptions and faster downloads. Power up your life with the perfect combination of speed and entertainment. VidLink and GigLink. Upgrade today and get the power of the link.
Welcome back to Speak Life. All right, so Randall, I asked you a very important question. How has God got you through the entertainment business?
Well, through an immense amount of prayer, because as you said, it is a business where it's not set up to be easy. And of course, our lives were not set up to be easy. God never promised us that we would not face difficulties in our day-to-day lives. And for me, I can remember a point in time when I was on the heat of the night, and it's pretty neat to be a Hollywood movie star or television star, and people ask you for your autograph, and you get to ride in parades and smile and wave. But there came a point when I asked the Lord, I said, this is amazing, but what is it I'm supposed to do for you? Why am I here, in essence?
Yeah.
And I said that, I prayed over that, and a few weeks later an opportunity was revealed to me in that I was called to the set. And I went in, and Carol O'Connor was standing in the middle of the set. And this is something that's in the devotional, so I'm sharing a story that you'll learn more about here. But I walk into the set, and Carol's standing there, and he says to me that I'd like to use a scripture in this scene.
Nice.
And I knew you would know which one. Now, I'm not going to tell you all of it. You get the book and you can read the rest of it. But that was the answer to that prayer is, what am I supposed to do for you here?
Yeah.
Because in that particular case, I'd never talked about my faith to Carol O'Connor or none of his immediate circle.
Sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes you just demonstrate it.
Well, God
That's what God wants us to do.
whispered or gave him the impression that I could be able to be there to plant that seed, and then 25 million Americans heard that scripture when that episode was broadcast, and then millions in 150 countries around the world as it aired. So that was the beginning of the use of scriptures regularly by Chief Gillespie on the show. It became a big part of the show, and we even had an episode where prisoner was led to Christ. So God uses you where he puts you. He may send somebody that you need to encourage. He may send you to be in a situation where you need to be encouraged. God blesses us where he allows us to be planted, to do what he wants us to do.
Absolutely. And speaking of entertainment, speaking of a prisoner being led to Christ, my current address is Villanelle, Georgia, which is Lafayette, and that is actually the town where Johnny Cash was arrested on a DUI and ended up getting saved right there in the jailhouse. And sometimes God does have those moments where he has to set us still, because life, I mean, it's like the 27 Club. A lot of these people are burning their candles on both ends. They burn out quick. And we're going, 100 miles per hour, and God has got to slow us down. We've got to smell the roses, because he's come to give us life and life more abundantly. And fame and fortune, it isn't what it's always meant out to be, because some of the most miserable people are in entertainment. But to whom much is given, much is required. If we will allow God to slow us down and just give us a moment to get ourselves recalibrated, like you said, why am I here? What am I supposed to do? And God, what do you want from out of this? We've got to get ourselves out of ourselves, looking down, and be like, okay, here I am. All of these great things that people wish that they had, it's awesome. But was it given to me just to enjoy, or was it given to me as an opportunity to reach somebody?
Exactly. And I think that's when we use our daily lives, when we get up in the morning and say, what is today? What am I to do today for you, Lord? That's what makes the difference.
That's good.
And no matter what it is, what is your vocation? Because God gives us many gifts, many talents, and he allows us to blossom in the area that he wants us to succeed for him. Yeah. For me, it's been music, it's been acting, it's been writing, even with the new endeavor of the devotional, I hope it'll be a blessing for those of you who get it. You can go to randallfranks.com/seeing-faith, and you can find more about this, or you can learn about our latest movie, which is a patriotic film. Once again, utilizing the film world to spread a message. And this message is not only patriotic, but it's faith-based in the sense it's set during the Revolutionary War.
Wow.
I actually play one of our ancestors in the movie, or at least the namesake of one of our ancestors, as we share the principles of the American's Creed, which is the third leg of, we've got the national anthem, we've got the Pledge of Allegiance, and the American's Creed is why we believe in being an American.
I'm sorry, but I have to interrupt. Okay, so what was the name of our supposed ancestor that was...
Robert Shields. Captain Robert Shields is the character I'm playing. That's would be your great-great-great-great-grandfather, who was a Revolutionary War soldier, or actually 5 greats for you. But
in
anyway,
case you're wondering, this man knows the entire genealogy of our entire family, knows every story, so he's a walking book. So.
Not every story, but we've got some amazing folks in our family tree. But this film, it's a short film we did for film festivals around the world. It's aired in Korea and Slovakia and places around all over Africa. So sharing that basic thought of why we believe in being an American, the importance of the principles that the founders brought us.
Absolutely.
And you can find more about that also at our website, randallfranks.com/the-Americans, no apostrophe -creed. And you can support what we're doing by getting a DVD or one of our T-shirts here, which has the American flag on the front and the American's Creed, the words thereof printed on the back.
We have just a couple seconds. What is the American's Creed?
Well, the American's Creed is as I said, it's very simple. We'll read it here. I believe in the United States of America as a government, of the people, by the people, for the people, whose just powers are derived from the consent of the governed, a democracy and a republic, a sovereign nation of many sovereign states, a perfect union, one and inseparable, established upon those principles of freedom, equality, justice, and humanity for which American patriots sacrifice their lives and their fortunes. I therefore believe it is my duty to my country to love it, to support its Constitution, to obey its laws, to respect its flag, and defend it against all enemies.
I absolutely love it. We've run out of time. Randall, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks,
it's such a pleasure.
Good to be with you.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. So if you want to talk to your kids, you have to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
In an election year, the stakes are higher than ever. So we all need to take extra care with the information we believe and share online. It feels good to have our views echoed back to us, but it's important to challenge our biases and break out of our bubbles. Be sure you're getting some hard news in your media diet, and double-check what you see on social media with a variety of credible news sources. Be informed, not misled.
My car looks totally ruined. I don't even know what to do.
Locally owned Dalton Collision Center is the only choice when it comes to all of your auto body and refinish needs. Our experienced staff provides quality work from start to finish, will help with your claim, and even assist with getting your rental car. Everything from A to Z.
So you can focus on life, we can focus on getting you there.
Did you know skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States with over 5 million cases diagnosed each year, yet it is one of the most preventable? Hi, I'm Courtney Johnston, the physician assistant at Dalton Plastic Surgery. Did you know we offer routine skin checks in our office? Schedule your appointment with us if you have any areas of concern or if you have not had a recent skin exam. At Dalton Plastic Surgery, we offer an array of different services to help you feel and look your very best. Give us a call today.
Experience the power of the links. OptiLink streaming app VidLink, powered by its fastest internet service, GigLink. Your link to reliable remote access to healthcare. Your link to the best educational opportunities. Your link to our community's only local provider. Your link to the ultimate in entertainment choices and gaming experiences. No interruptions and faster downloads power up your life with the perfect combination of speed and entertainment. VidLink and GigLink. Upgrade today and get the power of the link.
Did you know there's a surgical procedure that can make your eyes look younger, more alert, and give you an overall younger appearance? With age, eyelids stretch, and the muscles supporting them weaken. As a result, excess skin and fat can gather above and below your eyelids. This can cause sagging eyebrows, droopy underlids, and bags under the eyes. Dalton Plastic Surgery can correct this look with a procedure called blepharoplasty. Why not make the change? Call us today at Dalton Plastic Surgery.
All right, here we go. Good evening, North Georgia, and welcome to Week 5 of a very special Friday the 13th edition of Football Friday. Wherever you are and however you're watching, thank you for making us a part of your day. Chris Owens beside me, as always, the best in the business, the situation.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, Jason, we've got a great show planned tonight, but before we get started, you know, we're always up here going 100 miles an hour. A lot of different directions. And last Saturday, you celebrated something at your house pretty special.
I did, actually. It was at my future son-in-law's house. We had a 24th birthday for my daughter, JC. Smoked 4 butts. We had a redneck theme. Everybody dressed up and just had a great time. It was fun.
I tell you, when you're the situation, life is good.
It can get great, or it can get crazy.
I'm sure it gets real crazy. But you know, we got a great show planned tonight. All eyes on North Georgia football again tonight. We've got several big storylines that we're going to look at tonight. You know, first, Dalton travels to number 2 in Class 4A, Cartersville, for a very tough region matchup. We've got the Civil War in Murray County. North Murray, Pogue takes the troops to Murray County.
It was close early in the first half for sure.
Yeah, and that's one of the best rivalries in North Georgia, if not in the state. Another big storyline tonight, will the Creek score?
And they did tonight, baby. They did.
It's a great game. You know, you and I both went to that game, little sideline pass, had great seats. And, you know, win or lose, atmosphere is great there, and Carter does a great job
He does. The guys are getting better, man. I could see it tonight. They're getting better.
You don't always measure wins and losses by the score. Sometimes, but you can see it in their play. So without further ado, let's assess the situation and go to the scoreboard.
All right, we got Cartersville over Dalton, 43-13. Northwest played Thursday night because of the weather, 43-7 over Southeast. We got Snorville with a big win over Cola Creek, 28-7. We got North Murray, 40, Murray County, 14. North Cobb Christian, 6 overtimes over Ringo, 41-39. We got Hiram over Cass, 41-27. We got Cedartown over Altoona, 45-7. Westminster over Gilmer County, 35-15. Cambridge over Calhoun, 31-19. We got Tryon beats Lafayette, 50-21. We got Rockmart, 26, Union County, 12. And Christian Heritage was the big win tonight over Dade County, 38-26.
Yeah, let's hold that scoreboard a minute, kind of let our viewers take all that in. A couple scores came in late. We can add Gordon Lee, 42, Armurchie, 0. Chattooga hangs half 100 plus 6 over Gordon
they
Central.
got that guy rolling up there running. I like to know how many yards he had rushing tonight.
Yeah, leading rusher in the country. Chattooga 56, Gordon Central 6, and then another big game across the state. Gainesville number 3 in all-time wins in Georgia. Carrollton number 7 in all-time wins in Georgia. Carrollton takes care of Gainesville 35-10 in that game. So as we're looking at the scoreboard, Jason, a couple games that kind of pop to you, their scores.
I tell you that this North Cobb Christian, I haven't watched them play, but Ringgold has got a team to them, and they go 6 overtimes. I mean, that's the second overtime in a row for Chris, 2 weeks in a row. What I was listening to coming down the road, listening to Dalton on the radio, I mean, I didn't get to watch him, but Dalton was progressing with some plays. I think Woods had 183 yards passing tonight, had a big, long touchdown. I mean, they're improving. They're playing better, and Cartersville's one of the number 2 team in the state, I think.
Yeah, Woods added another 120 yards on the ground. I think he had a big pass to Camden London for a touchdown. I tell you, North Murray 40-14. Pogue, kind of that quarterback whisperer. He's had the spread offense. He's had the sling it offense, and this year he's kind of gone back to the Napier veer.
Yeah, it was tied early. I think it was 14-7. Me and you were on the sidelines at Cola Creek, and then I think they took care of business second half.
Yeah, and I tell you another score kind of caught my eye. Cass losing by 2 touchdowns to Hiram. Nothing against Hiram, but they haven't done that much this year. And then it kind of exploded on Cass tonight and also last week. So Cass loses 41-27 to Hiram. Looking here, some other scores. Calhoun loses again tonight, but they'll probably go up in the poll.
They may. They may go up.
Seems like they lose, they still go up. Rockmart rolls their 53rd straight region win, which is by far the longest region winning streak in the state of Georgia. Rockmart, 53 straight region wins in a row. And then Christian Heritage quietly has got it to 3-1.
They do. And, I was down in Rockmart earlier this week, and I talked to a lady at one of my customers, and she said, Rockmart's rebuilding too. They're young, so they'll build it back down in Rockmart. They've always got a squad down there.
Yeah. And the number 6 team in Class 3A, Northwest Bruins, 43-7 over Southeast last night.
That defense rolling.
Yeah, defense is rock solid. I tell you, they got probably the best linebackers in North Georgia. Defense is solid. Varsity starters mostly played the first half. They got a lot of guys on depth in the second half. We're going to talk to Carpenter here soon. We're going to talk to Robinson. And we've got the man, Preston Pogue, coming with us tonight.
I enjoy that. It's going to be fun.
It's always a great conversation. We're going to commercial break. We'll be right back with more Football Friday.
I'm Dr. Michelle Little. And I'm Dr. Kayla Juba with Foundation Direct Family Care. We wanted to start a membership-based primary care practice.
But we're doctors, not business people.
I'm Kylie Roy with Biltwell Bank. I listen to their pitch and help them scale from startup to owning their own building.
Biltwell sees the value of small businesses in the community and supports their ingenuity.
Because every business owner doesn't have an MBA, our bank is Biltwell.
Member FDIC.
Celebrate with us. This year marks the 135th year that Dalton Utilities has provided our community with essential services. Today, with the advancements in ever-evolving technology, we are able to provide more services to enhance the quality of life for our customers. We are proud of our Dalton Utilities team, always providing consistent, dependable services for our community. Dalton Utilities, you can count on us. We always have your back.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg here for North Georgia Toyota right here in Dalton.
You know, Eddie, people can get a new Toyota most anywhere, so why should they come to us?
Well, Greg, it's simple, really. A great selection of new Toyotas, next, upfront, no hassle pricing, and finally treating every customer just like family.
Plus, more money for your trade-in every day.
Greg, other dealers are going to say we can't do that. What do we say?
Cool. We say, oh, yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota.
Clicking on all cylinders.
How much is your home worth? Find out at ColdwellBanker.com with an instant estimate of your home's value.
Local expertise matters, and Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been guiding our community home for 50 years.
Locally owned and operated with offices in Dalton, Ringo, Calhoun, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We are here to help. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, guiding you home since 1974.
So we're going to come do your...
Transformers Transmission is your local family-owned state-of-the-art automotive repair facility with over 40 years of experience.
Okay.
Transformers is all about hometown service and affordable pricing. Whether it's remanufactured transmissions of all makes and models to general automotive services from brakes, AC repairs, tune-ups, and diagnostics, Transformers certified technicians have you covered. Financing is available, and all repairs are backed by a nationwide warranty with 2 convenient locations in Dalton and Cartersville. Trust your vehicle with the best at Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialists.
All right.
Good stuff. All right, welcome back to Football Friday, a special Friday the 13th edition. Let's go right to the OptiLink scoreboard and get our viewers caught up. Should have that for you a moment.
Yeah, we got Cartersville over Dalton, 43-13. Northwest on Thursday night beat Southeast 43-7. We got Snorville over Cola Creek, 28-7. North Murray 40, Murray County 14. North Cobb Christian, 6 overtime game over Ringgold, 41-39. Hiram 41, Cass 27. Cedartown 45, Altoona 7. Westminster 35, Gilmer County 15. Cambridge 31, Calhoun 19, and they're 1-3 now. That's hard to believe. We got Tryon 50, Lafayette 21, Rockmart 26, Union County 12, and Christian Heritage over Dade County 38-26.
Cahoga scored. Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
We're going to go to the region standings now. We're going to start with Class 4A, work our way down. And again, this is through last week's games, not tonight. So you see you've got Cartersville, Cedartown 4-0.
Looking for a showdown there.
Yeah. So there's our standings in 4A. We'll go to 3A now.
Northwest, look at them.
Northwest, I believe, is the only team in this area that has not played a region game yet. So the real season starts next week. Northwest plays host to Gilmer for first region game. So let's go to 2A.
North Cobb Christian, man, they're for real.
Yeah, and here, of course, you've got region standings on the left. You've got overall record on the right. Top 4 teams in each region will make the playoffs. And we go to single A.
Haramuchi, Chattooga, Big Danny Wilson, 3-0.
And again, this is where region play will start. Got a little typo there with Christian Heritage. But there's our region standings. So it's going to lead us now into our middle school coverage of the city. We should have some city scores.
Yeah, we got middle school city scores. We got Dalton 6th grade 40, Blessed Trinity 6. Dalton 7th grade lost to Blessed Trinity 34-28. And Dalton 8th grade with a big win over Blessed Trinity 35-12.
Now let's hold that just a minute, Jason. You know, you and I were talking this week. We're always thinking, trying to expand the show, come up with new ideas. One thing that we decided on together is to award a type of a Heisman Trophy to the best city school player the award is going to represent great sportsmanship, hard work, and integrity on and off the field. We're going to name this award the Bill Chappell Award.
That's awesome.
Couldn't think of a better name for it. So it may not necessarily be the best player, but it's the player that represents those three qualities.
That's great.
So with that said, let's go to the city schedule. Well, tomorrow we've got Dalton Middle is at East Paulding. 6th grade plays at 10 a.m., 7th grade at noon, 8th grade will play at 2 p.m. That's tomorrow. Dalton at East Paulding. And then with that said, let's go to the middle school county.
Middle school county scores, we got Gladden 20, Bagley 6. We got Eastbrook 7, North Whitfield 6. What a battle there. And Westside keeps rolling 52-12 over Valley Point.
Yeah, let's hold
Sting 'em, bing 'em.
Let's hold that a second. Westside hangs half 100 plus 2. They're averaging 53 a game this season. Big Mo Hibbs leading the charge at Westside.
Mo must be healthy this year.
He's healthy. New Hope on a bye this week, but I still think it's a collision course. No disrespect to the other teams, but I believe it's a New Hope Westside rematch headed that way. And again, you and I talk for the county, keep them separate from the city, award a Heisman Trophy to the player that represents great sportsmanship, hard work, and integrity on and off the field. And we're going to name that the Don Murray Award. We spoke with Todd Murray, Chad Murray this week, and they were 100%
That's awesome.
In agreement and in full support. So Todd, Chad, thank you guys both for your support there for that award, for the Don Murray Award for the county middle school player. So that leads us into the county schedule this week. You got Gladden at Valley Point, New Hope is at Eastbrook, North Whitfield is at Westside. Bagley is on the bye this week. And again, the county middle school will play on Tuesday. Toe meets leather at 5 p.m.
That is exciting about those awards we're doing for them. And and it's not all about performing, it's about other stuff. That's great.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty exciting. And everybody wants to get their picture made with the situation too, right?
I hope so.
Right. So we're going to go to commercial break in just a moment. When we come back, we're going to have Dalton highlights from their game at Cartersville. We're going to also talk to Kit Carpenter on the phone. So stay with us for more Football Friday. We'll be right back.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza.
Yeah,
Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe.
What's going on, Kip?
Good luck on the gridiron, and remember,
Hey, man,
everybody loves a winner.
Sounds like you we're going to
This year, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty is proudly commemorating our 50th anniversary.
The scoreboard
What a
didn't
journey
show it.
it
I
has
mean,
been.
the kids
For
were
5
playing.
decades, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been the heartbeat of real estate in Northwest Georgia.
We've had the
Yeah.
privilege of helping thousands of homeowners with their real estate transactions. Thank you, Dalton, in Northwest Georgia.
Whether you're buying, selling, or expanding your business, trust
You
the
do.
experience that comes with 50 years of action.
Man, that's awesome.
Coldwell
I know
Banker
you're a
Kennard
defensive
Realty with
man,
offices
man.
in Dalton,
And,
Calhoun,
I was really
Cartersville,
proud when I was
Ringgold, and
over
Cleveland,
there,
Tennessee.
The other day with Wes, man. Wes Summers is a great kid. He really is.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, kid?
Football, politics, weather.
TNA, baby. Just kidding.
Hey, I don't know, kind of focus on the winning than just the score on the board, right?
Discover what a strong, locally owned community bank can do for you.
I'm Tyler Hudson of Shankley Training in Dalton, Georgia. We train a huge number of the region's aspiring soccer players. I moved my business and personal banking to Builtwell 2 years ago. It's important for me to work with a community bank where I know them and they know me. Because they make things easy for me, my bank is Builtwell.
Member FDIC.
Here's two of the nicest guys in the car business.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg from North Georgia Toyota.
We're taking a little break from doing commercials, do a little fishing.
Hey, I'm not fishing, I'm catching.
All right, hang in there. Don't let it get away.
Don't let your big deal get away at North Georgia Toyota.
Greg, some listeners going to say, we can't do that. What do we say?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
That's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us. Bring it in.
Maryville Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry in all price ranges. Maryville Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Maryville Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
All right, welcome back to Football Friday. We're going to go right into the Dalton highlights. When we get back, we're going to have Coach Carpenter on the phone. And again, Dalton traveled to number 2 Cartersville tonight. No easy task.
Here we go with the coin toss here.
And again, you know, Jason, the Dalton offense showed some signs of life
There's
tonight.
Kane Woods with a big run there for about 15 yards, man.
Yeah, Kane had a good game throwing, good game on the ground.
That's a quick little kid there from Carson, man. 28 can go. There's Kane. This might be the big pass ball here, maybe. He's rolling out. Look, no, he's going to run.
Yeah, Cartersville defense is tough. They came in allowing only 19 points on the entire season.
Ah, there he is. My man, 52.
Peyton Starling.
Starling, man. Slant play there for Cartersville for a touchdown.
Yeah, Nate Russell, number 9, great quarterback.
Good catch there by Kendricks London on the sidelines. Good run there by Dalton for about 5. Scramble by Kane up the middle.
I think he ran for about 120 some odd yards tonight.
He's got some wheels on him, man. He really does.
Again, this is our Bitwell Bank highlights.
Hey, good catch there. That's a Nash Smith there. Great catch.
Your boy Nash Smith.
Great catch by Nash. Here's Woods out of the pocket again for about 10.
Moving the chains.
Oh. Snap here. Quarterback got back on the ball there for Cartersville. Sumney, a little swing pass for about 15. He runs hard, but he's not a big kid, but he runs hard. He really does behind his pads.
Good closing tackle there. Good speed.
Good tackle there.
Number 10, Caleb Staten.
Yeah, linebacker, middle linebacker there.
Carter's just a lot of speed, a lot of depth, a lot of talent on that team.
A rugby-style punt. I believe that got blocked there. Oh, and Dalton got back on it, but field goal there by Cartersville.
Yeah, and again, you know, Dalton played hard. There was some sparks there. There was some light, and everybody knows Cartersville's good, number 2, but they've got 140 straight weeks that they've been ranked in the top 10. And if you do the simple math, 10 games a year, that's 14 years they've been ranked in the top 10 in the state. That's pretty impressive.
They play hard.
Yeah.
We got Kit on the phone, man. Kit, we were talking to you just a minute ago. You said your defense played really hard tonight, man. What could you say about them?
They did. They played lights out. I mean, early on they were playing fast. You know, they did a great job containing. You always forget. You know, Cartersville being the number two team in the state, and you know we really put them in some bad spots offensively, but they seem to rise to the occasion. You know, you can only keep a team like that corralled for so long. You know, it took us a little while to get our offense going, but it looks like we've kind of loosened it up and really started going out and having some fun with it.
That's good. And when you're having fun, man, the kids are motivated. You got anything for them, Chris?
You know, Kane Wood had a nice pass to Camden London, 83-yard touchdown. That's kind of youth to youth there, something to get used to in the future, right? Catamount football.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, he's a sophomore. I mean, it's really, you know, these guys. You know, Kane did a great job tonight. You know, he threw his first touchdown tonight, and then he ran for his first touchdown tonight. So it was a big night for him. Couldn't be more proud of him. The guys are evolving and they're coachable and they work hard every week. So it's really like we're turning into the little offense that could. And, they're going to keep fighting and they're going to keep getting better.
Like you just said, man, and when I always coached, of course, I didn't coach high school ball or nothing, but I coached my son up till I couldn't coach him anymore and all his buddies. But I tell you, when a kid is coachable, that's all you can ask for in a player, honestly.
You're absolutely right. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of an athlete. Athletic ability has a little bit to do with it, but more than anything, if you just do what you're told, most of the time you're going to be all right.
Yeah, if you're in the right spot where you tell them to be, man, and it's all a team, and it's all a team effort out there, football or any sport for that matter. And I tell you, just keep chugging, man, and you're going to get there. We were up north of here, and they've got a young team up north, and they're churning and gurning, man. It's going to come. You just build your team and go, man.
That's right. The future's bright.
I tell you, man. You got anything else for
Yeah, I was looking to see. We're still on the road next week. We're at Alatoona, Coach, in the region game, right?
It is. It's our second region game, but we got a lot of history with Alatoona, the team. But even more than that, the head coach there used to be at Loganville 2 years ago, and actually used to coach here. Two of the coaches on his staff were previous coaches at Dalton.
Good deal. Well, man, enjoy the rest of your ride home. I know you're almost home, and take care, Kip.
Thank you.
I will. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome, man. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have Northwest highlights, and we're going to talk to Coach Robinson. Stay with us.
Marable Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry in all price ranges. Marable Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Maryville Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we specialize in hands-on training for high-demand careers. GNTC offers programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. With the Hope Career Grant, many of our programs are offered tuition-free. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. High-demand careers begin here.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Chris Hicks.
And we're the Transformers crew.
With over 40 years of experience from brakes, AC tune-ups, oil changes, and custom rebuilt transmissions, Transformers is your #1 automotive repair source. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility conveniently located here on Sugar Road, and we also offer financing for those unexpected repair needs. So come and check out the real professionals, because we are
Transformers.
Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialists.
Why should you choose OptiLink Internet?
I chose OptiLink because of the great local service.
We know computers, and OptiLink knows internet with high-speed symmetrical uploads and downloads.
My customers depend on me for safety and security, and I need fast and dependable internet. That's why I chose OptiLink.
Some people say you can't have fast internet. I say, oh yes you can with OptiLink.
Experience the difference. Call today, 706-529-1313.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, one-room peak that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner. Woo!
Welcome back to Football Friday. It's been a great show so far. A lot of good laughs tonight, a lot of good scores, a lot of good action. We're going to go now to the Northwest highlights. When we come back, we're going to have Coach Robinson on the phone. And here come the Big Bad Bruins on Thursday night.
Thursday night football.
Hosting Southeast. We came out a little sloppy. We had 2 turnovers early in the first half before we settled down. There's Southeast taking over. Knuckles had a very efficient night. Pretty much first half. There's another turnover. He was 10 of 12 passing, 150 yards.
Good tackle there by, it's got to be one of them linebackers. There's Knuckles on the rollout. Look, he's going to skip it. Ooh,
he had two throwing, 1 rushing touchdown, so 3 on the night.
Dropping back, got all day to throw.
Boy, he throws a pretty pass. And their number 11, Cade Mitchell, who had a great night. Cade, 2 catches, 52
Cam
yards.
Collins for a touchdown?
There's a touchdown. There's Collins.
God. Ooh. Oh, that hit. That was crossing right there. Wow.
Yeah, it sounds like a train wreck. There's a block punt for Northwest.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Northwest got 3 of the best line, maybe 4. Their whole linebacker crew is awesome in the state.
They can fly.
I'm going to rate them up there, especially in their region for sure, all regions.
There's Ken Douglas with a touchdown catch from Knuckles.
Nice throw by Knuckles there. He's got all day.
Yeah. Ken had 3 catches, 32 yards. Beautiful throwing catch to Cade Mitchell, touchdown.
I think you can cook hot dog back there and still score. Throw a touchdown.
If you cook it, I'll eat it, brother. There's that Bruin defense. I tell you that they number 2 in Class 3A in points allowed on the season. Robinson's doing a fantastic job. There's Jacob Lee with a touchdown.
Nice.
And there is my boy, Seabass.
That's Seabass.
Touchdown.
They gave it to him, didn't they? Right here?
Yeah, they did.
There he went. Seabass, baby.
I tell you,
I bet Phil.
We're talking about young players and up and comers. Keep your eye
I
on
bet Phil
Sebastian.
did the worm in the living room.
Keep your eye on Sebastian. I'd pay big money to see Phil do the worm in the living room.
And here's the highlight of Southeast night. Kickoff return, big time. He's got some wheels on him. What was that kid? And he falls on the pylon. Wow.
Northwest 43, Southeast.
All right.
I tell you, Northwest pulled out 43-7 over Southeast, and we've got Coach Robinson on the phone. Coach, good evening.
Hi, how are you guys?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Hey, Coach. I know you got what did you have planned? What was the game plan against Southeast Thursday night? I know you had to plan early because the weather came in.
Well, Coach Murray and I had started talking on Sunday about the possibility, and then Wednesday before lunch we said we wanted to make the call, and it looked really bad on Friday, so we went ahead with Thursday. So it just changed up your routine. We wanted to get the kickoff a little earlier because it looked like the weather was moving in. You just have to adjust and move. We've had multiple delays. Played on Saturday. We've played on Tuesday scrimmage and Thursday. So we've done a little bit of everything.
I think 3 of the 4
Maybe
games.
next week we get to play on Friday.
Yeah, 3 of the 4 games this season have been affected by weather in some form or fashion. Gavin was efficient, spreading the ball around, 10 of 12 passing. But I'm also reading here 14 different ball carriers in the game, Coach. You kind of got to work that depth a little.
Absolutely. We kind of talked. We met today on Gilmer. We left the school by 8:30. So my coaching staff and I, and one of the things we think is an advantage right now is we have a lot of confidence in a lot of our receivers. And so, you can't turn on film and say we can stop this guy or that guy because we're spreading the ball around. Gavin's played exceptional this year and moved the ball to multiple guys and scrambled and made elusive plays. And then our running backs have been really good. Cameron Collins and Cade Ramsey and Jacob Lee as well.
Yeah, I like that 1-2 punch.
Tell you what, Coach, I think I could have came out of retirement and threw a touchdown Thursday night with the way the line was blocking.
They did a good job. We're much improved up there, but we have some big challenges coming back. We lost Bryant Stanley possibly this coming week. Start lineman for us. We were afraid it was a major injury, and it's only a grade 1 MCL sprain. So
that's good.
He's questionable for next week, so we hope we get him back. He's done a really good job for us because he makes us better up there for sure.
Yeah, and you got region play coming up, so you definitely need him.
Absolutely. Gilmer's a really tough team. What they do, the flex ball, they're in a 4-point stance, and they're basically bear crawling you off the ball. And it's a unique thing of running option football, and you got to go to where you're supposed to. So it's going to be a big challenge for us.
Yeah, I always like the old school running game, control the ball, control the clock. So looking forward to Northwest First Region game next week. And, Jason, I cannot get that image of Big Phil doing the worm out of my head.
Me neither.
I'm not going to sleep tonight. Coach, thank you as always for pulling you away from your family tonight, but thank you for your time. We appreciate that always. We're going to go to commercial break. We'll be right back with more Football Friday. We got Preston Pogue on the phone.
Have a great night.
You too.
With over 40 years of experience in the transmission industry, Transformers Transmission specializes in all heavy-duty Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 transmissions. Trust your heavy-duty with the best.
That's it.
Transformers
You know
Transmission and complete auto repair.
I'm Dr. Michelle Little. And I'm Dr. Kayla Juba with Foundation Direct Family Care. We wanted to start a membership-based primary care practice.
But we're doctors, not business people.
I'm Kylie Roy with Biltwell Bank. I listen to their pitch and help them scale from startup to owning their own building.
Biltwell sees the value of small businesses in the community and supports their ingenuity.
Because every business owner doesn't have an MBA, our bank is Biltwell.
Member FDIC.
Why should you choose OptiLink Internet?
When I work from home, I need fast, reliable internet. OptiLink provides that with no hidden fees.
Our customers depend on us for great service and quality.
And that's why we chose OptiLink Internet.
As we serve the needs of our clients, we need reliable internet service. That's why I chose OptiLink as my hometown provider.
Some people say you can't get fast internet. I say, oh yes you can with OptiLink.
Experience the difference. Call today.
Here's two of the nicest guys in the car business.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg from North Georgia Toyota.
We're taking a little break from doing commercials, do a little fishing.
Hey, I'm not fishing, I'm catching.
All right, hang in there. Don't let it get away.
Don't let your big deal get away at North Georgia Toyota.
What about
Greg,
Chris?
somebody's going to say, we can't do that. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
And it's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us. Bring it in.
How much is your home worth? Find out at ColdwellBanker.com with an instant estimate of your home's value.
Local expertise matters. And Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been guiding our community home for 50 years.
I know you had a tough game.
Locally owned and operated with offices in Dalton, Ringo, Calhoun, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We are here to help. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, guiding you home since 1974.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner.
With over 40 years of experience in the transmission industry, Transformers Transmission specializes in all heavy-duty Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 transmissions. Trust your heavy-duty with the best. Transformers Transmission and complete auto repair.
We're back to Football Friday. Had a little technical difficulty getting a hold of Coach Pogue tonight, but Coach Austin Crisp with Ringgold is gracious enough to give us his time.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Coach, good evening. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you guys doing? Doing great. You know, I know really tough 2 weeks in a row, overtime games, especially tonight, 6 overtime. You guys played fantastic football. You know, North Cobb Christian, the quarterback, the boy can spin it pretty good. But what was kind of the difference in the game for you tonight?
There's a couple differences. One of them, I really don't need to say anything, just because I don't want to get fined.
Right. Gotcha.
Coach, I struggle with that every show, buddy. I struggle with that every show.
There were some calls made that affected the game tonight. Some ghost calls, in my opinion, and it was gross. But overall, our kids played really well. Our kids went up against a very, very talented North Cobb Christian football team, a private school football team. They played extremely well. Offense played extremely well, minus maybe 2 or 3 drives. Defense played extremely well for as good as that quarterback is. That's probably going to be the best quarterback we'll see all year. We called our defense, but our special teams, did extremely well, except for one play. We come up short. We should have ended the game right there. We should have never got into that second overtime with a very, very, very extremely questionable call. But I'll be very excited to get back to the Northwest Georgia Officials Association.
I bet, Coach, and I can relate with what you're saying. My son played 2 years ago at Coal Creek, and there's a questionable call against Northwest, and we were talking about that tonight. And Northwest pulled it out, but, hey, it happens. It happens, and I hate that for you. But other than that, what did you say to your kids after the game? Did you tell them to hold their heads up high? I mean, they played hard, it sounded like.
To be honest with you, with this group of kids that we have, we could have walked off the field and not said a word, and they would have known what to do. For example, I just really quickly talked to the kids and said, I love them. Number one, every coach tells their players they love them. That's just how we do things. So we told them we love them. We told them we're proud of how they competed. But playing elite football teams, you got to have elite plays all the time. It can't be where, if you get 100 snaps in a game, you can't be elite 95 times and have 5 non-elite plays. When you're playing talent like that, it's got to be 100 out of 100. But we get back to the locker room because it is a trek to get back to the locker room up there. We get back to the locker room and there's 2 trailers up there that we dress in. We've got our blue group, which is our varsity guys and crossover guys that play varsity, and our white group's the JV guys. I walk into that locker room with the varsity guys, and they're talking about this fuel the fire for next week. Fuel the fire for next week. This ain't nothing this has done nothing but make us matter. And as a coach, I'm awfully proud of that because they're able to take on some adversity, overcome that adversity so quickly, and get focused for next week. On the way home, we're blessed to have a great booster club, and we had some charter buses that had Wi-Fi on it, and I had shared the film for next week to our guys, and I look on the tick on a huddle, and we got guys watching film on the way home.
That's awesome.
I mean, if that don't tell you what our kids are about and how they play and how they uphold themselves to a pretty high standard, I don't know what does.
You've got them bought in, Coach. They buy in. They're ready for the next opponent, man. That's all you can ask for, really.
The last 2 weeks, that's what we could ask for. That we played 2 top 10 opponents in the state of Georgia, in the greatest high school football state in the country. We
right.
Take them to overtime, and we play our guts out. That I can't ask our kids anymore. We as coaches got to do a little bit better job. But our kids are playing their guts out.
Yeah. And Coach, I'm trying to who do we have next Friday night?
We have LFO.
LFO, and that's at home?
Yes, sir.
That's a game we need to be at.
Yeah, we need to come up there and watch y'all next week. We'll be there.
You've had a pretty much a balanced attack, throwing the ball, running the ball this year. Cole Rundon has had a big season for you. I'm sure he had another big night.
He did. He had a big night on some pretty big tackles made. I'm sure he's disappointed because he didn't have 5 or 6 interceptions in one game.
Right.
He played really well. Logan Roberts came up big with a pick 6 tonight. Garrett Egger threw a couple touchdowns. Sophomore Jeremiah Frost scored on a good fold play from about 30, 40 yards out. Zach Strawbridge played his guts out. Shoot, if I were to go down every kid on our team right now and brag on them, this show's going to go till 1 in the morning.
Right. Well, thank you so much for being a sport, man, and answering the phone for us, man. We appreciate that.
And I don't mean to cut you short. We've got to go to a commercial break, but we very much appreciate your time tonight, Coach.
Thank you, Coach, so much.
We're going to see you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you next Friday.
We'll be right. Go Tigers. Go Tigers. We'll be right back with more Football Friday.
At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we specialize in hands-on training for high-demand careers. GNTC offers programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. With the Hope Career Grant, many of our programs are offered tuition-free. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. High-demand careers begin here.
Discover what a strong, locally owned community bank can do for you.
I'm Tyler Hudson of Shankley Training in Dalton, Georgia. We train a huge number of the region's aspiring soccer players. I moved my business and personal banking to Builtwell 2 years ago. It's important for me to work with a community bank where I know them and they know me. Because they make things easy for me, my bank is Builtwell.
Member FDIC.
Some things in your home smell funny. But if you smell a sulfur or rotten egg odor, you might have a natural gas leak. Leave your house immediately. Don't try to locate the leak. Don't use your landline, cordless or cell phone. Don't turn lights or appliances on or off. Go to a neighbor's house and call Dalton Utilities. For more natural gas safety information, visit our website, www.dutil.com.
This year, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty is proudly commemorating our 50th anniversary, and what a journey it has been. For 5 decades, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been the heartbeat of real estate in Northwest Georgia.
We've had the privilege of helping thousands of homeowners with their real estate transactions. Thank you, Dalton and Northwest Georgia.
Whether you're buying, selling, or expanding your business, trust the experience that comes with 50 years of excellence. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Cartersville, Ringgold, and Cleveland, Tennessee.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner. Woo!
Back to football Friday, very heated. Coach Chris still a little upset. I've heard several people say that was a terrible call on the North Cobb Christian sideline, of just a made-up pass interference call. So I can't blame the man there.
Somebody had North Cobb in the points.
Must have. So for our viewers just now getting home, let's pull up the OptiLink scoreboard real quick.
We got Carswell over Dalton, 43-13. Northwest on Thursday night beat Southeast 43-7. Snorville 28, Cola Creek 7. North Murray 40, Murray 14. North Cobb Christian in 6 overtimes over Ringgold 41-39. Hiram 41, Cass 27. Cedartown 45, Altoona 7. Westminster 35, Gilmer County 15. Cambridge 31, Calhoun 19.
Calhoun moves up to 5th in the state.
They did. Tryon 50, Lafayette 21, Rockmart 26, Union County 12, and Christian Heritage with a big win, 38-26 over Dade County.
Ring the bell in the creek.
Ring the bell.
Let's go to our sponsors.
Touchdown, baby.
Let's go to our sponsors real quick. Pizza Hut, 3 locations, Dalton, Chatsworth, Ringgold. I had 4 slices tonight.
Did you? Wow, damn, you got here early.
It was good.
All right. We got the Waggle. They do the Buck and Burrito card for the Player of the Week. State-of-the-art golf simulators. Of course, I'm dressed in their stuff. Eclectic food. Over 300 courses to choose from. 8 large screen TVs. Come watch some football. Industrial vibe there. Live music on Thursdays. Golf tournaments and other events. Private parties, corporate events. Children games available. Coldest taps in town at the mill, baby.
I've never had eclectic food.
Eclectic, baby. It's like a variety of foods, basically.
We got 10 Cup Creek driving range, teaching champions one lesson at a time. 706-934. I'll be there at 7:30 in the morning. Come see me. So next, 2 of my favorite segments here. First, we're going to go to our Player of the Week, and this is from last week.
Yeah, I was at Dalton High School. It was awesome. Anchoring Dalton O-line. He's an awesome kid, Wes Sumner, as starting center. Wes graded out at 93%, 7 pancake blocks. Also special thank you to friends, my friends from the Waggle, the meal for sponsoring, and $50 Buck and Burrito gift card. The kids love it. Let me tell you something. I saw Cam Collins eating his this week down there. So great job, Wes. Not only is he a great player, he's a great person too.
He is, and you know, Jason, thank you for what you do in the community. That's a very positive role model and example you set for these kids. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to do that.
They love it, man. That's why I do it.
And I saw Wes graded out at 93% with 7 pancake blocks. That same game, I saw his dad eat 7 pancakes at halftime. So I'm not sure which is more impressive, Wes or Jason.
And listen, the coach for actually at the end of the game came over to Wes and told him what a great game up in Raven County. I think that's awesome.
That's great. So now we're going to go to our Fan of the Week.
Man, I hope I don't choke up a little bit. Fan of the Week's my dad, Gary Patterson, played flanker at Dalton High School in 1970 and 1971. Also ran back kicks and punts. Coach Chappell used to show film how good my dad ran pass routes, blocked, and caught passes. He loves the show. He's a retired air traffic controller. Also loves to relax at his pool house and watch the Dogs football, baby. Been married to my mom. I'm 53. 54 years, y'all. Loves his grandkids more than anything.
And I love Miss Pam. Miss Pam is...
Oh, she's awesome. Great mom. Had me at 16, man. I'm still here.
She is
kicking.
As good as they come. So we got through that real quick. Now, leads us up to the situations, prime time pick for this week's. We got a lot of players to consider, Jason.
We do, and I got some phone calls, but, man, we were there tonight. You left a little early. Mr. Tyler Douglas, I'm coming to see you up at Cola Creek, man. He had 9 tackles, 14 carries for 75 yards. He had 2 passes caught for 55 yards, 1 touchdown, one-handed on 4th and 20. It was a great catch. It was awesome, man, and I'm coming to see you Wednesday. I'll get with Coach Carter and tell him when I'm coming up there, man. Great job, Tyler Douglas. I'm sure your parents are proud of you, man.
Tyler Douglas with the catch heard around the world tonight.
You know his brother coaches. He's on the staff, too. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is not hard to tell who his dad is.
No, it's not. Brad run the Thunder back in the day. I know he did.
Yes. But I tell you know, again, with Kahala, you don't always measure wins by the scoreboard.
You don't?
You could see those kids playing hard. You could see positive improvement every week.
Well, they had it like at the 10-yard line. They had a turnover. I mean, they had it. They were driving when I left. I mean, they're moving the ball between the 20s. They just got to get it in the end zone, and they got it in there tonight. I thought actually the score should have been 28-17 in my personal opinion. But, man, my son played there, so.
Just before halftime, they kind of toe hooked about a 35-yard field goal. Had the distance. He just pulled it a little left.
Laces out, I think.
I've seen you hit plenty of 3-woods to the left.
Little draw action.
But, again, played hard. Coach Carter's doing a great job. They just need to get a lot of sophomores out there playing tonight.
They got a
They're
young
playing
team.
both ways, a little short-handed on depth.
Yeah, Bilal's quarterback, he played good tonight too, I thought.
So we've got to go to another commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have some stats. We're going to have next week's games. Stay with us.
With over 40 years of experience in the transmission industry, Transformers Transmission specializes in all heavy-duty Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 transmissions. Trust your heavy-duty with the best. Transformers Transmission and complete auto repair.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner. Woo!
Celebrate with us. This year marks the 135th year that Dalton Utilities has provided our community with essential services. Today, with the advancements in ever-evolving technology, we are able to provide more services to enhance the quality of life for our customers. We are proud of our Dalton Utilities team, always providing consistent, dependable services for our community. Dalton Utilities, you can count on us. We always have your back.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg here for North Georgia Toyota right here in Dalton.
You know, Eddie, people can get a new Toyota most anywhere, so why should they come to us?
Well, Greg, it's simple, really. A great selection of new Toyotas, next, upfront, no hassle pricing, and finally treating every customer just like family.
Plus, more money for your trade-in every day.
Greg, other dealers are going to say we can't do that. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota. Come see us.
This year, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty is proudly commemorating our 50th anniversary, and what a journey it has been. For 5 decades, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been the heartbeat of real estate in Northwest Georgia.
We've had the privilege of helping thousands of homeowners with their real estate transactions. Thank you, Dalton and Northwest Georgia.
Whether you're buying, selling, or expanding your business, trust the experience that comes with 50 years of excellence. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Cartersville, Ringgold, and Cleveland, Tennessee.
At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we specialize in hands-on training for high-demand careers. GNTC offers programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. With the Hope Career Grant, many of our programs are offered tuition-free. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. High-demand careers begin here.
With over 40 years of experience in the transmission industry, Transformers Transmission specializes in all heavy-duty Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 transmissions. Trust your heavy-duty with the best. Transformers Transmission and complete auto repair.
Man, it flies, don't it, Chris?
Yes, it does. I tell you, good laughs tonight. My side's hurting. Welcome to segment 7. Brought to you by Skyworks. Been another fantastic show tonight. Props to our production crew, Pete, and the rookie, Carly, up top. You guys are doing a great job, and we appreciate that. So now we're going to go to next week's games real quick.
Yeah, we got Dalton at Altoona, Gilmer at Northwest, Rockmart at Cola Creek, Mount Zion at Southeast, North Murray at Union County, Murray County at Snorville, LFO at Ringo, we're going to be at that game, and Heritage at Ridgeland. We got Carsville at Woodland, Cass at Cedartown. That ought to be a great game right there. Lafayette at Adairsville, Armucci at Chattooga. Chattooga's 3-0, I can't believe that. Fannin County at Dade County, Gordon Lee at Christian Heritage, and Coosa at Gordon Central.
It's a good matchup next week, and to your point, that Cass
game's going to be a great game. Cedartown's got a defense, man. I got Cedartown in that.
We promise Chris will be at Ringgold, so we'll watch a little LFO Ringgold next week. Now, I pump stats, numbers all day long.
Stat man.
So this is what I really enjoy here. Real quick, for those interested, we've got some team stats. This is defense, points allowed in Class 4A. Cartersville came into tonight. Number 3 in Class 4A, giving up 4.8 points a game. Cedartown came in at number 10, total defense, giving up 9.5. In Class 3A, Northwest, number 2 in the state, 4 points a game. Class 2A, North Cobb Christian came in at number 2, giving up 6 points a game. Bringo came in at number 10, 14.3 a game. And that's kind of odd because they scored 80 points combined.
Wow.
Class A, Division 1, Chattooga came in at number 4, giving up 6.7 a game. Coosa came in at number 10, giving up 9.7. Gordon Central came in at number 5, giving up 8 points a game. And Coosa and Gordon Central both got lit.
They got lit tonight.
Offense, points scored. Class 4A, Cedartown, number 5 in the state, 39.5 a game. Cass, number 6, 38.3. Class 3A, we do not have a team in the top 10 points. Class 2A, Ringgold came in number 9, scoring 27 a game. And in Class A, Division 1, number 7, Fannin County in at 37.3 points a game. And then some of our local individual stats, rushing, Zayden Cook, Chattooga. Not only is he the Class A leader, he's the national leader in rushing
impressive.
yards.
Chattooga, baby.
And that was coming into the night. They scored 56, so he's probably still running. Right now, buy some pancakes for Sumner. 849 yards. He's got 11 touchdowns, and
that wasn't counting tonight, was it?
That's going into the night.
Wow.
849 yards, 11 touchdowns, and that's on only 60 carries. You got a few guys here. Dalton's going to play Altoona, number 14 rusher in the state, Xavier Rucker, 558 yards. Hudson Hewlett, 22nd, 509 yards. Jagger Reed, 39, 443 yards. You got Braden Slaughter, at 58, 401 yards. You got Braylon Hill at Cass, 76 in the state, 373 yards. Passing, you got Ethan Long, 31st in the state. At Adairsville, 759 yards. Nate Russell at Cartersville, 51st in the state, 648 yards. Brady McWhorter at Cass is 56, 634 yards. Terry Gerard at North Cobb Christian, 601 yards passing this year. And he's 70th.
Good player.
70th in the state. Yeah, I'd say he probably matched
Chris
that
was
tonight.
talking about him.
Yeah. Receiving, Cody Bryan is the 3A leader and state leader, 644 yards. The state leader at Heritage, 644 yards receiving. You got Brady Marchesi at Cartersville, 305 yards. Trey Winters at Daresville, 73rd, 247. And then you've got Charlie Idom, Christian Heritage, is 74th in the state receiving, 246 yards. And real quick, because I thought this hit home, Jason, the Georgia Player of the Week, High School Player of the Week, Skylar Williams, formerly of North Murray.
Yeah, he's down. Yeah, North Murray quarterback. Yeah.
Yes, now plays for Warner Robins. Had 305 yards rushing and passing last week with 5 touchdowns. Had a big win over Houston County. But Skylar Williams is your Georgia High School Player of the Week.
Interesting stats you had. Okay, Cedartown is playing Cass, right? They're coming up. Cedartown is averaging 40 points a game and only giving up 9. Something's got to give next week. That's going to be a great game. I mean, if I got a team putting up 39 points and only giving up 9, I like my odds.
Yeah, that's a great point. But I'll tell you, been a great show tonight.
It's been fun.
I laughed. I had one.
Hold on a second. South Alabama just scored.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
87 points last night.
That was interesting. I saw that number and had to look twice.
Jesus.
So.
Does anybody coach defense on that other team, Northwestern State?
Spread it and sling it. So, great show. Be back with us next Friday. We're going to have an even better show. Props to the production crew. Outstanding job, All-Americans. Great show. Love you, brother.
Love you, brother.
We'll be back next Friday for more Football Friday.